Good morning, students. Topic of the day is auxiliary verbs, or we can say helping verbs. First of all, the definition of auxiliary or helping verbs. The verbs that help the main verbs in the formation of tenses. There are two types of auxiliary verbs. First, primary auxiliaries, and second, modal auxiliaries. We must know auxiliaries verbs because these are very important in grammar. If we want to improve our English grammar and we can say our grammatical skills, then we must know auxiliary verbs, because few questions are asked in the exam related to auxiliary verbs. Okay, so I have made one table for you. Here you can see first primary auxiliaries. They are three. I have made three columns. You can see first auxiliary, second present, then past. So auxiliary is be. Present form is MR and past form was were. Second auxiliary do. Yes, present form do, does, and past form did. Next, third auxiliary have, and present form has, have, and past form had. These we have done in tenses. When we did tenses, we have done these all. Now, modal auxiliaries. You can see same. I have made three columns. You can see here. First, can, and present form can, past form could. Second, may, and present form may, past form might. Third, shall, and future form I have written here F. Shall and past form should. It is used in a present tense also. And fourth, will and future form will and past form would. It is used in a present tense also. I will tell you how later on. Next, must and present form must and past form no. That's why I have crossed here. Next, ought to and present form ought to and no past form. Next, need and present form need and past form no. Then next, used to and present form no, there is no present form of used to. Then past form used to. And next, dare and present form dare, and there is no form of past of this. Okay, so now one by one we will do these all. How? First of all, can, as I have written here, can shows the ability to do something in present tense. Remember this thing, can shows the ability to do something in present tense. How? You can do this work, she can do this work, you can solve this question, she can solve this question, you can beat that boy. In this way, means can shows ability to do something in a present tense. Okay, examples I am writing here. As I have told you, can shows ability to do something in a present tense, and could shows ability to do something in a past tense. Okay, how? See, he can solve this question. She can solve this question. Okay, the use of can. Once again, can shows the ability to do something in a present tense, and could shows the ability to do something in a past tense. Now, could. As you could solve this question in the exam. Next, she could write a letter to her father. Past tense, you can see. Means could shows the ability to do something in a past tense. Okay. And next use of could. Next use of could. If more polite request is there and we know the answer may be negative, as you are going to request to the teacher because you have to deposit the fee, then you should use could, because you know that today is the last day to deposit the fee and you haven't brought, and you are going to request, and you know very well that the teacher will deny. Means 90% if answer is no, then we use could, more polite. How? Sir, could I deposit my fee by tomorrow, please? In this way. Okay? Could I deposit my fee by tomorrow? Okay? In this way. More polite request. Okay? Yes, now may. May is a present form and might is a past form. May. May is used for possibility, or we can say for request. Request, possibility, and may is formal. Okay? How? You may go now. The use of may. It may be rain today. And next I want to tell you difference between can and may. Can is informal and may is formal. How? As may I come in, sir. If we say can I come in, sir, means if we want to use may with teachers or for respectable persons, then we use may. For teachers, principals, okay, and with relatives or friends, we use can. Okay, so it may not be correct. Sometimes, if we are too much familiar with the teacher, then okay. So once again, can is informal and may is formal. And can shows the ability to do something in a present tense, and could shows the ability to do something in past tense. And may also, I have told you, may is used in a present tense to show permission or request. Might is used for past tense, for weak possibility. At they might go then they might do the work. Weak possibility. Might is used for weak possibility. You must remember. Okay. Now, will or shall. Will. In future tense, we use will and shall. Shall also. With I or we, shall, and with others, will. How? I shall do this work. You will do this work. Okay. Now the past form of will is a would. Okay. Past form of will, would. First, would is used in past tense when we make indirect speech. How? He said to Geeta, I shall go to market. Now, he told that I, first person according to subject, he, that he would go to market. This one. And next, in place of this, if it is you, as Garima said to Mohan, you will do this question. Now, Garima told Mohan that you second person according to object, he would do that question. That question. In place of this, that. So just only I want to tell you about will. When we make indirect speech, then will becomes would. Okay. And second use, to give the preference to somebody, as now I would like to call Mr. Mohan on the stage in this way. Okay. And next, if habit is there in past tense, then also for habit, you will remember habit. How? She would go to morning walk last year. She would go to morning walk last year, means habit is there. If habit is there, then we use would. Okay. And now next, should, must, ought to. The meaning of these all is same. Should चाहिए, must चाहिए, ought to चाहिए. But now, what are the uses of these? Now see, should for advice, must if any rule is there or condition is there, and ought to moral duty. Moral duty. Is it clear? Should for advice, must for rule or necessity, and ought to for moral duty. Example for should. You should do your work properly. Okay. Now must. You must obey your master, or you must keep DL driver license with you while drive the vehicle. Is it clear? Means it is must, then we use. Means it is rule, you know very well. Then we use must. Next, ought to. Ought to. We ought to respect the elders. In place of this, we can use should also without any difference. Okay, but I have told you ought to is used for moral duty, and must is used for rule or necessity, or if any compulsion is there, and should is used for advice. Okay, now next, need. There. Need as there is no need to go there. In this way. Okay? And dare, how dare? How you dare to talk in this way? Now, used to. And second use of need you can see also. How she need no money. Okay, in this way. Yes, I have written one more sentence for you. He needs money, and the use of dare. How dare you enter without permission? Okay, and now used to. Now used to. Used to for a habit. In past tense. Habit in past tense as she used to go for morning walk last year. Okay, in place of this you can use would. That will be correct also. Okay, in place of this used to, you can use would without any difference. Okay, and now one more thing I want to tell you about can could, as she can solve this question. Next, she is able to solve this question. In a present tense, she is able to solve this question means more possibility. She was able to solve this question. Okay, in place of this could, she could solve this question. How? She could solve this question in this way. Okay, and if in the future she will be able to solve this question. Okay, now difference I want to tell you. If we say she can solve this question, then maybe doubt. Sometimes she can do mistake. If we say she is able to solve this question, then 100% we are sure that she can do, or she is able to solve this question. Without means if 100% we are sure, then she could solve this question. She could solve this question means in past tense, as I have told you, could shows the ability to do something in past tense. She could solve this question. But if we say she was able to solve these questions, means more possibility, means maybe 100%, and here maybe doubt. Okay, she will be able to solve this question in future tense. Okay, so in this way we have completed our auxiliary verbs. So you have to complete these all, and you will revise these by heart. Okay, goodbye.